Hey everybody, happy new week, happy now. The way that we talk to ourselves, as Chris Traeger would say, literally creates our reality. Okay, I got dared, so I had to work a little Parks and Rec Chris Traeger in. But it's true. How we talk to ourselves, how we talk to others, the things we say literally create a reality. And it's something that we can make small changes. And there's some phrases I'm gonna go through today that I'm working to. I'm working on conquering not saying these two. So I think it's just important. Our story that we tell ourselves, the story we tell others, most of it's from our subconscious. And our subconscious has been programmed throughout our life by everyone else's opinions of what you should be, shouldn't be, how you should act, how you should look, blah, 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 all this shit. And it controls about 95% of our body's functions. I mean, it's on autopilot. So in order to change what's in that autopilot, to rewrite your software, to change the movie that you're playing, you have to change the way that you talk and the things that you say. If you want a different ending to your story, you got to start telling a different story. Start today. All right, so here's some of the things. Number one is I'm trying. I'm trying to do this. No. You're either doing or you're not. Quit saying you're trying, because that also is you and your lack of clinging to self-unworthiness. You're clinging to your unworthiness. When you say, I'm trying, no, you're putting whatever it is out there away from you. You're saying, I'm not it, by saying you're trying. You're either doing or you're not. So change that. Let's say if you're trying to lose weight, as opposed to going around saying, well, I'm trying to lose weight, how about, yeah, I'm taking action every day. I'm eating healthier every day. I'm exercising every day. I'm doing something positive, as opposed to say you're trying. And hell, just say, I'm losing weight every day. Say it. That's a much more positive mantra. Drop the trying. Number two, I want. Ooh, this was a tough one. When we say I want, we are essentially affirming I do not have. To say I want is something out here. To say I want says I don't have. It's a tricky one. It's tough. That's very ingrained for me, at least, that I want. Yeah, we have wants, and that's our attachment. That's our human needs, our attachment. But it's a tough one. And what I'm trying to do, as opposed to saying I want, is to say I'm attracting. If it's something that I want, I'm allowing this to come into my life. I'm attracting this into my life. It's about changing the story, the narrative. We've got to change that, and small changes can help. They're definitely helping me. Another, I should. All right, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. No, you shouldn't. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, at all times. Literally. There's no accidents. It's our resistance to what we're doing. And a lot of times, I know personally, I used to busy myself. Like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. For one, because I felt guilty taking time for myself. Fuck that, man. You gotta take time for you. No guilt. Horrible emotion. No guilt. Don't feel guilty. You shouldn't be doing anything else. If you're relaxing, it's exactly what you need. Be okay with that. Another, we busy ourselves to avoid dealing with shit, being alone with our own thoughts. So, and that's unavoidable too. It'll eat you up alive inside out if you don't process those things. So make time. That's what meditation's for and stuff. But as far as saying I should, drop that. No, you shouldn't. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. Always. Be okay with that. Another is simple. Quit saying I can't. Don't say I can't. It's not. It's just very elementary and very limiting. Change that. Just be aware of it. Let's say that you wanted to do something that you didn't know how to do, as opposed to saying, I can't figure out how to do this, or I can't do that because I don't know how. Say, I am going to learn how to do that. I'm learning this or whatever. Just quit saying I can't. That one's simple. It serves no purpose. It's limiting from the get-go. Another, I have to. Well, I have to do this. I have to do that. No, you get to. You're alive. A lot of people didn't get to do shit today because they didn't wake up. You get to. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You don't have to do anything. You get to. It's a blessing to get to do things. Change that. Super simple. The last one, which is critical and probably my biggest struggle, is what follows the words I am. It goes back to Moses getting the Ten Commandments and God saying, I am that I am. There's a great book by James Twyman called The Moses Code. But I'm a big believer that what follows the words I am is very critical in our lives. I think that's what's talked about in the Bible when it says taking the Lord's name in vain. I don't think it's cursing. I think it's not. But we have to be very careful. Be very careful. Because the subconscious, you're reinforcing it. If you say, I'm dumb, I am, anything that's not positive, don't let it follow. Guard your tongue. You have to do that. You have to have that awareness. It's very critical. These things matter. We have, if we want a different ending to our story, we got to change the story we're telling ourselves and others. Just be more aware, and hopefully this helps. Everybody has an awesome week and a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday. You can't be happy tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.